Hello, so we're going to go over all the resources that you can find useful in research for social studies. So what you would do is you would sign into MyBackpack. The first place we're going to go is to e-resources. It's right here. The best resources that you can find for social studies are CultureGrams, opposing viewpoints, and U.S. presidents right here. So let's take a look at those. So CultureGrams. CultureGrams is a website that allows you to look at different countries and find out different information about those particular countries. So you see I've clicked on Africa and I'm going to scroll down to, let's say, Cote d'Ivoire. It will tell me the population, the language, religion, personal appearance, even gives me some information about what language they speak, along with infographics. So if I click on the infographic, it tells me just an overview of the country right there. Their GDP per capita is $15,000. Average age is 30. Life expectancy is 71. You'll also see on the right side that you can email the report to yourself, which is very useful if you're doing research and you don't have a lot of time to go into everything that you want to write down for your research paper. So you would just email the information for the country to yourself and read it later. All right, let's go back. So we're going to go back to MyBackpack. That's it for CultureGrams, and we're going to look at opposing viewpoints. Opposing viewpoints is a great website. Let's continue the site. Let's see what happens. All right, we're back where we need to be. So opposing viewpoints is a great website if you are dealing with controversial issues. So this particular one, you can type in something like AIDS research, and it gives you options. So let's say we're doing a report on AIDS, or you can scroll down and look at the different options that they give you. So you want to do something on gun control or on marijuana, predatory lending. Let's look at that one, gun control. It will give you an overview of the controversial topic, and the great thing about it, on the right side here, you'll see featured viewpoints, and if you scroll down, don't mistake victims of gun violence, the mental health scapegoat, young people can't change U.S. gun law, or young people can't change U.S. gun law. It talks about an overview of those. There's also biographies about particular people, statistics on their particular topic, videos, audio, images that you can use, and references. Let's say you click on one of these. Young people can't change U.S. gun law alone, but they could tip the balance. We're not going to look at that. It gives you article overview with questions that you should consider. Maybe these are some of your questions that could become thesis statements. You can scroll down and read those. It has links that are underlined in blue that go to other articles within the database. But on the right side, as always, you can see that you can email it to yourself. So when you're doing the research, all you have to do is find an article that may be interesting and then email it. Let's go back. Again, on the right side, you can skip to statistics, images, videos. There's 712 magazine articles, so you never have, to worry about not having enough resources to make a good argument. So let's go out of opposing viewpoints. All right, so we are back at MyBackpack, and we're going to click on U.S. presidents. It may take a while to get there, but it just has an overview of all of the U.S. presidents. It's pretty simple. Let's click on Thomas Jefferson. Just kind of, did you know, facts, information about that president, their early years, just simple things about each president that you may need to know for any one of the U.S. history classes. The last stop that we're going to make if we close out is going to be to Galileo. So if you're back at MyBackpack, you're going to scroll over to where it says Galileo. Click on it. You can go to the Britannica School, but you can access Britannica through Galileo. So click on that. The easiest thing to do is to browse by subject. So click on those, and then you can kind of drill down to which part of or what discipline you're in. We are at social studies, and you can kind of click through. Let's say we're going to be working on Georgia history and culture. So I click on that, and it gives me a bunch of databases that I could possibly look through that would give me more information pertaining to what I'm interested in. So specifically the New Georgia Encyclopedia. So I click on that. It gives me quick facts and exhibitions, everything about Georgia that I might want to know. Let's say we click on Georgia Web Resources. There's a digital library. There's Atlanta History Album. If we go to exhibitions, there's information there, changing visions of tourism in the modern South. On the stump, what does it take to get elected in Georgia? And of course, they have these options here to jump to government and politics, history, and archaeology. Food, power, and politics looks pretty interesting. All of these things can be found in Galileo, and the easiest way to get to that, like I said, is through MyBackpack. The last place I'm going to show you is the school website. So we go to the school website just by going to South Atlanta High School, and if you click on site shortcuts here, you can see there's a link to the Media Center website. And here I have all of the information that I've talked about, along with citation information. You can get a writing rubric here, an APA paper template to download, an MLA paper template to download, as well as, if you go up to the social studies page, useful books and websites. One of my favorites is Chronicling America. It gives you historic newspapers from 1789 to 1963, and you can kind of just search them there. It also drills down to specific types of newspapers, so you can search just African American newspapers or just Spanish language newspapers, all of that good stuff. So if you have questions about how to navigate through the websites that I've showed you, or how to navigate MyBackpack, just let me know.